That help you?
Very much. That helps so much. We're already have done the paperwork ourselves, but there's many people in our area that are trying to, they want to know, should they do it or should they not? And so now we can tell them that yes, they probably still should follow through on that.
You have a contract.
If they want
you got to deal with the contract. Yeah, and
right.
if you get a charge against you or something, the first thing you can do in court is request them to prove jurisdiction. The second thing you can do is take over the trustee aspect of the trust. There's many different remedies, but when you have the paperwork in your hands, whether they accept it or not, whether they throw it back in your face or not, when you hold the paperwork in your hands and it's filed publicly, that's a statement. It's better than having a signed contract that you haven't requested to get out of. So just think about it in that sense, and then I recommend it. I do all the time, because you cannot negate an existing contract. You have to deal with it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate
it. You got it. Okay, we're going to bring on area code 484. Go ahead. You have the floor.
Yes, I wanted to know, do you know the name of the ambassador for the state of Pennsylvania?
It used to be Nathan Peachy, but he's been promoted into a justice position. If you give me just a second, I believe it is Alan Tarka, Tarkka.
Taraka?
KKA.
Okay.
And,
Alan?
And I would love to get a phone number over the phone, but what you do is just send me an email at info, at republicoftheunitedstates.org, and ask for the ambassador for Pennsylvania. Plus, the majority, if not all of them, will be posting their information to the website, so you'll be able to contact them right off the republicoftheunitedstates.org website in the very near future, probably by the end of the weekend.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Okay. We're going to bring on another caller from area code 269. Please go ahead. You have the floor.
Yes, the people I met with here in Michigan told me that they'll be having to open old military bases that have been closed because there have been so many jobs, people be beating here to hire our people for work, and work's real bad up here right now. And I was just wondering, do you have any idea how soon this is going to start?
First of all, what's your name, sir?
My name's Terry Davis. I live in Niles, Michigan.
Thank you. You said Terry?
Yeah.
Terry, my name is Kelby. Listen, Terry, this is a 10-year endeavor at a minimum, and it's going to be the biggest battle that this world has ever seen. And I don't mean physical battle. We've got so many challenges to deal with, and we are moving as quickly as possible. I would love more than anything to say that an infrastructure of 100,000 people were in place, and we are moving in every capacity in every form of government. It's not. We are dealing with the very beginning part of the issues. We actually just did this. We've worked on it for a couple of years, but we actually just did it and made our statement and pulled everybody together and got it done about a month ago. And now we're working on the formation of all of what you would do with the largest business in the world. So if you can imagine that task at hand, and just understand that, and please have patience. I can't express to you enough that we really want to be out there and doing wonders. But you could hand us $100 trillion right now, all the money in the world, and it wouldn't matter. It really wouldn't, because you got to have the foundation, the cornerstone. The chief cornerstone is in place. Now we're laying we've laid the foundation. We're starting to build the walls. So if you could please come on and help us build the walls, we'll help you in every way that we can build your community again. Okay, sir? I don't know how else I can answer that question, Terry. That's probably the best way I could answer it.
like I said, I realize things are tough all over, and I feel that this is the only way that America is going to pull itself out of the bind.
That's right.
And,
Terry, I got asked a question yesterday, and this guy kept prying and kept prying and kept prying. And the call is recorded on the Arizona Republic website. I don't know their address offhand, and I'm really sorry, guys, on Arizona. You're probably all disappointed. Hey, Jim, I see you on the line. Why don't you tell us what that address is?
You can get to it a couple of ways. ArizonaRepublic.org or ArizonaAssemblyRepublic.org will get you to the same place.
Okay. There's an interview that they posted on the website. A couple of guys, I was one of them, was on that interview. I got grilled on the de facto and whether we should support the de facto and on all those issues. And they said, well, what if we did this? What if they changed? What if and they went down this road? And I said, I'm not explaining myself. And he kept talking about us as a movement. And I said, sir, you don't understand. We are not a movement. We are the Republic of the United States of America. We are a people that have band together as one body, and we have made a statement. That kind of, you could feel right there was the turning point in the conversation. But I explained to him that the de facto corporation, they always talk about this $17 trillion of debt, and we rarely hear about the monthly deficit of $250 billion negative deficit a month. It means 250 is being added to the negative ledger a month. But what they don't talk about all the time is the extra $200 trillion of unpaid retirement, Social Security, Medicare, all those things that they have no money for. Okay? This country, Terry, is going to be hurting in a big way, and we are moving as quickly as we can. But like Tim said it the best, we need to come together, and we need to stop the bickering, and we need to keep Christ as the centerpiece of this country, and he will bless it. Because it's only going to be him, and I'm saying this proudly, it is only going to be him that stirs the heart of the world to come along our side and aid us through those times of need. All right, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Terry. Okay, we're going to move on to area code 435. Please go ahead. You have the floor.
Yeah, this is Tom Benson, North Dakota. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, and it sounds like your baby's doing good, too.
He's been a handful. My question, sir, I will be joining the Republic. I just got my computer back. I'll be downloading the documents. I will join. I'm pretty well versed on what the information is that you're sharing. I've studied this in 1997 in California. My question is, I am an owner-operator of a truck, a tractor-trailer in North Dakota. Now, I've noticed that when American Indians get pulled over by be quiet, by DOT, they let them go. They're like, oh, you're not in our jurisdiction. Goodbye. Have a great day.
Right.
How do I receive the same protection, sir?
You hit it right on the head. We're no different. We're working on those same IDs. We're working on the same recognition. We are no different. That is the same thing that we are doing. We are a private republic, and we are moving as quickly as we can. And honestly, I wish I could stay on this topic and talk to you about that specifically, but we're very close to giving you that ability to be able to show somebody something, okay?
And one more question, sir. My wife is Filipino, and we're going to need Republic passports, so to speak. Are you working on that also?
Absolutely. And that's one of the security issues I can't talk about, but yeah.
No, sir, fine. That's fine.
Okay.
And one more quick question, sir. The Constitution states that the definition of money is gold and silver. Will we start our own money-backed system? Cash, gold back.
You know, I know that they're talking about all kinds of stuff, and I'm going to defer the floor to somebody else if they want to answer that.
What is the question?
Are we going to start a gold-backed money system?
You know, that's that's a question I can't give you an exact answer for.
That's fine.
So being taken care of from the backside.
Yes, sir. That's fine. That concludes my questions. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, and give your kid an extra hug and kiss tonight.
Thank you.
Awesome. I did a show this morning, and they wanted to call me after the show, and I said no. I'm going to be snugging my boy. I have a boy and a girl, and my boy crawls into bed with me every morning. I know it's way too much information for you guys, but I appreciate kids and I love kids very dearly. We're going to bring on area code 605. Go ahead. You have the floor.
Yes. If you had some issues with the bank coming up with some note renewals.
Can you speak up? Can you speak up a little bit so I can barely hear you?
Yes, I'm from South Dakota.
Okay.
And
what's your name, sir?
If you had some note renewals coming up with the bank and some different issues, what do you recommend about that?
Note renewals with the bank and some different issues, meaning like a foreclosure issue?
Correct.
This is what we've done pertaining to foreclosure issues. We've brought on an individual who's basically going to be heading up a committee working with the remedies that are out there, and we've basically are only going to be accepting or disseminating remedies that we know work, that have a proven track record, where we've talked to 3 or more end users who have had success. And as soon as we get through those remedies, we will disclose all remedies to you guys publicly. It will obviously be with just so that you can have information. It will not be an endorsement. It will tell you what we've done. And in order to verify that information, it'll be up to you to do your homework. But it'll be somebody that we've at least recommended or seen 3 or more success stories with their process.
Okay, but what about, for example, with the financial crisis coming up here in a couple of weeks? I mean, do you think, should a person keep paying these notes, or should a person just hold off, or what do you think?
I can't recommend whether you pay your debt or not, sir. I honestly, that's a taboo thing for me. I think all debt, if you can pay it through that crisis period, yeah, pay it. But I'm going to tell you this: the majority of people that have a $2,000 or $1,000 house payment right now, the only thing that's going to make the difference when we move to the gold back is if the current form of payroll, meaning the amount of income, doesn't change. So we're going to take the hit on the initial cash. You know what I mean? But if we're still getting paid the same amount of dollar in the gold back, we should be fairly okay. We're going to take a big hit, and we're going to see a lot of hardship, in my opinion. And I'm hoping that they're smart enough to not destroy the money so bad to where the income, meaning the way that people earn a living, also is destroyed. Where you were once paying a guy $100,000 a year, you're now only paying him $10,000 a year, and he's not able to make his $2,000 a month mortgage payment. That will absolutely destroy our economy, and it will destroy the world economy. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. But again, this is a call about recruiting and bringing people on, and I know that there's a lot of people that are worried about the statements, some of the statements maybe that have been made. We want you guys to understand what is happening out there. You need to be prepared, and you need to understand. Go look at the stuff we've said. Make your own opinion. Make your own objection. Don't rely on what we're saying, okay? But what we have told you is what the truth is. We know it. And we just want you guys to have as much preparedness as you possibly can so that you're not in a position where you're in pain in a few weeks or in a few months or 6 months or a year or whenever it happens.
All right, thank you.
All righty, sir. Thank you.